Car name in all capitals, Berlin, Moscow, Warsaw. We still in the war zone even though the war's lost. Cut you about a collarbone, you gon' need more gauze. Foes like pacifists trying to call the war off. Car name in all capitals, Berlin, Moscow, Warsaw. We still in the war zone even though the war's lost. Cut you about a collarbone, you gon' need more gauze. Foes like pacifists trying to call this war off. Trying to come against me, that's a lost cause. Lost ones in the line of duty, honored like dropped cops. PyroPhoric air fuels when we drop bombs. Muzzle keeps spitting, clip needs cough drops. An itchy trigger figure and the histamines cannot stop. Casings flying out the right side but do not drop. My canvas and foes are both shell catches. I learned to sin from the best in hell's lectures. Every verse I write could be an obituary. We stay on our toes, habitually wary. Raised in a war zone, met labs on the corners. Sentries watching for cops on the borders. Sheriff swept with metal detectors for guns in the forest, where you learn to earn what you get, never force it. Digging bullets from bones with needle nose pliers. Shove a tampon in the hole, no applicator to guide it. Walk home limping and walk in lying alone in your room, hiding the crying. Visions replaying of good friend dying. It's like a soul's vying for flying. Utmost disrespect taken for eyeing my team. Laying in bed awake, dreading, dreaming nightly. Smoking weed to keep the terrors at bay. Cannabis handles it, keeps the dreams away. Now I'm again having warfare dreams. Seeing ARs and improvised grenades in my sleep. But when I wake, the car names in all capitals, Berlin, Moscow, Warsaw. We still in the war zone even though the war's lost. Cut you about a collarbone, you gon' need more gauze. Foes like pacifists trying to call the war off. The car name in all capitals, Berlin, Moscow, Warsaw. We still in the war zone even though the war's lost. Cut you about a collarbone, you gon' need more gauze. Foes are like pacifists trying to call this war off. And contrary to popular belief, the war's on. The effects linger in minds long after the core's gone. Silence the passive, suicidal wartime journalist. Stopping average rappers' weak flows like a tourniquet. Spitting memories of harder times like flashbacks of why I'm traumatized. DODs become RORs. This is where your honor dies. We no longer honor service ties. Now we honor current lives in the current times. It's like a dam, the current dies. Like a grounding rod, life will slide inside your spine. Overriding circuitry like an OD on fencyclidine. Fuckers keep on falling out. Need a hit, then call it down. This is what it's all about. The ball effect, not balling out. Cause ain't nobody balling now. Only flat black clothes on all around. So we only wear blue and red to honor the dude that's dead. But now the car names in all capitals, Berlin, Moscow, Warsaw. We're still in the war zones even though the war's lost. Cut you about a collarbone, you gon' need more gauze. Foes are like pacifists trying to call the wars off. The car's names in all capitals, Berlin, Moscow, Warsaw. We're still in the war zone even though the war's lost. Cut you about a collarbone and you gon' need more gauze. Foes are like pacifists trying to call these wars off. Now we screw the silencer on, call it a golden gun, even though it's flat black when I hold it up. So either fall back or stance up, weaver. Even though life's a bitch that's been around a lot, I still won't leave her. These words burning in my brain bring on the fever that life's drawing away and my death creeping nearer. I've been cut so many times that I'll no longer fear her. I spit thermobaric verses, trying to swallow them, you be burnt. 13 on my chest, 13 in my set. Burn me, you meet death. 13 to the left, bad luck in my set. My streets a capital war zone, come against me, get well met. Cause 6 dots spells DOD and DOD spells foes dead. Spell the car's name in all capitals, Berlin, Moscow, Warsaw. We're still in the war zone even though the war's lost. Cut you about a collarbone and you gon' need more gauze. Foes are like pacifists trying to call the war off. So put the car's name in all capitals, Berlin, Moscow, Warsaw. We're still in the war zones even though the war's lost. Cut you about a collarbone and you gon' need more gauze. Cause foes are like pacifists when they're trying to call these wars off. Now I'm like Eazy-E trying to rap for change, make tracks to change the way we play the game. Ain't trying to rap to gain a name or gain the fame. I rap to eliminate the pain. I'm trying to rap so that when I'm gone, I'ma live on in all these songs.